Oh my goodness. Hello everybody, welcome back to Not Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. Today we're doing a thing. The Ace Attorney trilogy, oh my goodness. I have, seen bits and pieces of this game, and I've always been fascinated by it. I even played, a trial of one of them, I don't remember which one, but I never got to experience this game in full. And this is what I am so excited to do today. I know that this is a game about lawyering and court cases and drama, and I am here for it. It just came out on the Switch, I got it, and it was a game that I just really wanted to play. And because I play games now, I thought, hey, why not share the experience with you guys? Because you have been on my journey through Paper Mario. It was so awesome. It's still going on. So today, I just want to dive into this. I don't even have anything to say. Can we just do it? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Let's Play, Episode 1, The First Turnabout. Yes! How has your guys' week been? Oh, shoot, is there blood? Gasp! Oh, jeez. I gotta get into the part here. I gotta start focusing. Oh, this isn't good. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, whoa. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Alright, we've got some exposition on the line. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Oh, this music is so great. So if you don't know, I also run a science channel, WhatThe'Eff'Science. And if you've watched any of my science videos, you'll know that I'm not the best at following copyright rules. I use the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney music in my science videos because I do love the soundtrack. And I've heard the soundtrack before. But now I actually get to play the game. Oh shit, this is gonna be amazing. Boy, am I nervous. A little bit. Right. Who is that? Whoa, holy tits. Hiya, Chief. I'm glad you made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Whoa, my first trial is a murder trial? Is that responsible? I feel like your first one should be like, I don't know, a parking violation. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Uh-oh, is that a conflict of interest? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. What? Yo, what's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. I'm guessing that was me thinking. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, Larry. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Alright, we got some confidence. We've got a friend. We're ready to help him out. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh, look at us. We're here. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, great. Handshake. Okay, so this is the tutorial, I'm guessing. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant is Larry Butts, Your Honor. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? Whoa, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over so many times. It's, wait a second. No, I don't know, actually. No way, I forgot. I'm trying to total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure that you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh my god, she is not having it with us. Our boss is disappointed. Oh, look at her face. She's sad. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. You know. Short-term memory loss. I think I can feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Well, let's look at the court record. We've got a badge. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m., between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death was a loss of blood, due to blunt trauma. Okay, so it's Cindy. Cindy Stone? The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. That much I know. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay. Getting my focus on. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Duly noted, madame. I will not let you down. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to turn down my volume a little bit in my ear because it's a little bit loud, actually. I don't know if you can see me messing with the volume, but forgive me if you can. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, Larry. This could be bad. Great. Oh, he's kind of cute, actually. I'm feeling him. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls, or seeing me, ever. Oh, Larry, I can relate to you. I also have recently been ghosted by somebody I was talking to. Let's not go there today. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and was seeing other men. She had just returned overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Whoa! Are you shitting me? She was a whore? I mean, listen, no judgment. Again, one of my plan Bs in life might end up looking for some sugar daddies. I've been laid off from work. If you are finding me, by the way, my name is George, by the way. Hey, hi. If you're finding me through this Ace Attorney Let's Play and you have no idea who I am, background on my character of, like, not my character, but who I am as a person. I've talked a lot about my life that I've been living the past year on my Let's Play of Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. So, if you want to get to know more about me, you might want to watch that. Maybe you don't. That's fine. You know, whatever whatever floats your boat, really. Daddies, sugar... Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts in exchange for poking her in her, she took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Hey, that is slander! You can't make her out to be, like, well, I don't know. It's slander if it is untrue. Well, I don't know, did she have sugar daddies? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Wait, he's trying to get a reaction? That's not fair. Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. I agree. Yeah, Larry, you just need to stay chill. Everything's gonna be fine. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. Don't let him, like, don't let him incriminate himself. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. That is true. If he didn't know, then it doesn't matter. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Right, let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. I'm gonna do just a little bit more volume control. Sorry, I'm a professional. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Dude, what are you doing? He went? Shit, what do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? Ugh, what do I do? Let's not incriminate ourselves, maybe? But then if we find out, they're gonna prove it. Fuck my life. Larry, what are you doing to me? I'll send him a signal. Oh, nothing could go wrong here. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Maybe this was the wrong choice. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't even see her. Holy Christ. Did you hear that? Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Pardon me. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, this looks bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, Mr. Sawit, really? Okay. The puns I'm on board with. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. He looks like the Happy Mask salesman from The Legend of Zelda. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh, Larry, what is happening? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Well, first of all, he said he didn't go in the apartment. How did he know her phone wasn't working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Oh. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Oh, do they? Hey, does a landline work in a blackout? Fuck me, I mean, I get, maybe? How do I not know this? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawat used was one of those. So he did go into the apartment. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record, electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 o'clock p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, so no power. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? What? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Who lies? What, he was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove that he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button, then point out the contradictions in the witness's testimony. Girl, I will try. Alright, so cross-examination. Here's the witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Alright, that sounds fine. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Can I... Ooh, okay, so what do I have? Hang on. How do I... Alright, so she died between 4 and 5. Statute, blah, blah, blah. He left the door half open. Can I press it? Hold it! Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment, then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Wait, I think I know where this is going. I quailed in fright, unable to go inside, I thought to call the police. He said a time somewhere, right? I went to a nearby phone, I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. That's wrong, because, dude, she died between 4 and 5 p.m. Alright, so how do I present? Objection! You found the body at 1 o'clock p.m., you're sure? Alright, here we go. I was gonna say, this must be an easy one if it's the tutorial. Yes, it was 1 o'clock for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 o'clock p.m. There was no body to find at 1 o'clock. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawat, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 o'clock? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Oh, I see what we're doing. Wait, I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright. New testimony, the time of discovery. Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Oh, you are so lying. There was a blackout. The TV wouldn't have been working. I see. So you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I already know this. I'm a scientist. I was born to do this game. Right, you know what to do. Oh, I've got this one. Don't even worry, baby. Can you call your boss baby? I don't know. Probably not. It's okay. I'm a homosexual. It's all in good time. I heard the time. There was a voice saying it, probably coming from the television. Is this what I want to present? How do I... The voice coming from the television. Dude, what about this? Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? Well, no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite indeed. Oh, did you see his face? Wait, I remember now! Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright, new testimony. How am I doing on time? Alright. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. In the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. The statue? You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly, Your Honor. Alright, hang on. I need more information. That one I glossed over too much. Hearing the time. Didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Ooh, press that. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Alright, tell me about that. What do you mean? The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. What, was it a clock? A statue in the thinker, it's rather heavy. Something... Wait, whoops. That must have been what I saw. Man, I messed up. The murder weapon, yes, that was a clock. Something's fishy. That must have been what I saw. Press again. Why didn't you tell us this in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. The witness says he saw a table clock. End of story. Now find the contradiction. Well, it's not a clock. It's a statue. The murder weapon presents... Let's just present it then, I guess. A statue in the shape of the thinker. Hello? Is this what you're talking about? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You tilt it, and it says the time out loud. Wait, you have to snap its neck to get the time? As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Wait, so it says it out loud, so he would have heard it then. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes, he said he saw the time. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Ooh, a gaping hole, my... The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Oh, shit, that's right. I didn't even make that connection. You have to snap its neck to get the time. So that means he had to touch it. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Oh, we got him! Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. He went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Whoa, we are getting ballsy now. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, shit! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What do you want, Payne? What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. I don't know, we do have to prove it though, don't we? Or would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? No, that day, I never! Look, the clock, I saw. Oh my goodness, his hair, oh. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn! Burn, give him death! Would we give the death penalty over this? Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Oh, the whole case is riding on this. I better think through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. Try sounding the clock. Let's do it. An experiment! Let's sound the clock now here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Alright. Beep! I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. Oh, it's a pun. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh, it's off. Alright, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's off by 3 hours. Okay. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. Oh yeah, 1 to 4 o'clock. So Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Oh shit, that's kind of right, actually. Damn it, I was close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Right, yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Oh, dude, what did I do wrong? Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Oh, Mia, my boss. Alright, you've got to mess with her now. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah, that's true. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Cause of death, the statue, passport, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day of the murder. She was in Paris. I don't know where the fuck we are, but she was traveling abroad, so she set the clock to a different time zone? Maybe? Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. I mean, that's the only thing we haven't used. So, I guess that's it. You said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that I can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Yes, let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow. Girl, she was out of town! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Oh, fuck me, I didn't know that. When it's 4 o'clock p.m. here, it's 1 o'clock a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, God. Uh-oh. Ooh, shit! My God, he's got rabies. Order! Order, I say! Did I do it? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Oh, hooray! I've proved my friend innocent! Oh, this is so cute. And with that, this court is adjourned. Wonderful. I've done a job today. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check in and see when people were out of the house. That day... ooh, pardon me. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, no, that's so sad, actually. So she was just, like, wrong place, wrong time, and she died? August 3rd, 2:32, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew! Still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Oh, Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Wait, what? No, I mean, no, that's bad, Larry. Let's not. Are you feeling suicidal? Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But, dude, my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, never mind. We'll let it go. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Oh, Mia. Hey, thanks, I really owe you one. Oh my God, look at him smile. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this, it's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Wait, really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. No, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. Wait, what the heck is she talking about? That she kept the clock? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's pretty heavy. For traveling purposes. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Yeah, I hope that made him feel a little bit better. Aww, this is so touching. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Ever. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Right. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Ooh, girl. I can go for it. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count on the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Oh, that was a bit foreboding. Okay. Wow. So this has been Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. If you'd be interested in seeing me continue to play this game, I'm all about it. This was just a for fun thing because I was so excited to get it. Now that it's out on the Switch, I can own it, I can play it, and it's fun. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching. Again, Paper Mario will continue if you want to continue to watch that. If this was my first video you have seen, hey, hi, this is me. And I will see you guys in the next video that I post. So thank you guys again. Make sure to leave your comments down below. Anything you liked, anything you didn't. Make sure to please leave this a like. And if you do enjoy hearing my voice, you can subscribe. And I will see you soon. Bye, you guys.